dealing with customer complaints can be like navigating a tricky maze. How do
Hmm.
you tackle those tough conversations and steer them towards positive outcomes?
Yeah. So I've had some like really difficult customers. Also, before I moved into SaaS, I worked in the affordable housing space for about 14 years. And so I worked in government, which is interesting and lots of interesting people. I think the thing that I learned the most from that experience is that people want to be heard. And so whenever you're dealing with somebody who is upset or frustrated, the most important thing initially to build rapport is to give them space to talk about what they're feeling. You don't have to agree with them. It's not a moment for you to affirm everything. It's a moment to let them express how they're feeling and then try to find a path forward and acknowledge. Even if you don't agree with them, you can acknowledge how they're feeling. I understand why you may feel frustrated. I can see your point of view. I understand that you're upset. I can see why you're upset. Being able to just affirm that goes a huge distance in terms of building that relationship. I think it's also really important, and I teach this to my team. There is a place where you have to set appropriate boundaries. There are some people who have come very far in life with very bad behavior, and it's okay to not participate in that and to say, this is what I can do for you. And that's the limit of what I'm able to do for you. And you're not always going to find a solution for them. There may be times when you're able to do what you're able to do, and that's it. And so I think that it's really important. I've seen lots of situations where people will allow abusive behavior from customers, and that's not acceptable. And so I think that you can be kind, but you can also be very firm and clear with what you're capable of doing. So you acknowledge their feelings, you give them space to express themselves, you affirm how they're feeling, and then you start to work on solutions. This is what I'm able to do for you. These are the outcomes that we can work towards together. And I think the biggest thing in all of this, and I've worked with several CSMs who really struggle in this area, this is not about you. Even if you made a mistake, this is not about you. This is about them, and you cannot take it personally because if you internalize how they're feeling, you will then become defensive. You will become emotional. They're coming to you because they need help and they want a solution. You won't be able to find that if you're also emotional. You have to be really neutral and calm and provide that steady space for them where they feel safe to express themselves and they can trust you moving forward that you're going to find a good solution. And I think that's where setting those clear boundaries and being supportive builds trust so that they feel comfortable moving forward with whatever that solution is that you propose. I love difficult customers. They're my favorite. It's a challenge for me. I enjoy working with them and trying to find that common ground and moving forward. It's so satisfying at the end of a call for someone to say, I didn't expect for this to happen, or I didn't think that you'd be able to help me, or I'm really sorry I acted the way I did at the beginning of the call. I think that there's a place where you have an opportunity to learn, you have an opportunity to work on your relationship building skills and build that trust to move forward together. And I think that's why I enjoy those situations because they're a really great learning experience, but they're also so rewarding at the end when you have that solution together.